Huge news, Assassin's Creed Origins will see a few other DLCs according to the Ubisoft CEO, and he says that we will be amazed by what will come to the game. That is huge news. So let's unpack it in this video. If you enjoyed that, then a like would be super appreciated, and let's go. Ubisoft just held their financial call talking about how they are doing. In short, they are doing really good, and I of course listened to it as well. It was a pretty awesome experience to get the latest news on Assassin's Creed Origins. So before I talk about the things we learned in terms of sales and stuff like that, let's first get to the most important news, because at the end of the conference call people can ask questions, and one of them was regarding Assassin's Creed as an annual franchise. Of course, with Origins Ubisoft took a 1-year break, and it seems like they're going to do that in 2018 as well, by not releasing a completely new game, but instead continue with Assassin's Creed Origins. And here we see the answer from Ubisoft CEO yXkAqZLiE as put up by Kotaku writer Jason Schreier. I wasn't sure if I could include the audio in my video, so I thought I will just read it out loud. We are concentrating on the moment on AC Origins, for which we're going to launch a few other DLCs. You will be amazed by what will come on ACO. So that's the only thing we can say right now. So yes, this clearly means more content after March. Of course, right now we know that the Discovery Tour is coming on February 20th as a free update, followed by the Curse of the Pharaos DLC on March 6th. But after that, it's kind of quiet. I mean, I learned that the Trials of the Gods will continue to go, Rita will give out a daily quest each day, but no confirmation on another expansion or any content after that. And remember what was noted in the February 2018 blog post talking about the new stuff we would get in the game this month. They said that the Curse of the Pharaos DLC would be the second and final expansion to Assassin's Creed Origins. So that is kind of weird, right? With the CEO saying that there will be more DLC coming to the game. Because let's get one thing straight here, the Ubisoft CEO is of course talking about the rest of 2018. He's basically asked, will we see another Assassin's Creed game this year? And he says no, we're concentrating on Assassin's Creed Origins, for which we're going to launch a few other DLCs. And yes, they already talked in the conference call about the Curse of the Pharaos, the Discovery Tour, the Hidden Ones, so him saying other now really means something else. Then he continues that we will be amazed by what will come. I mean, we would not be amazed if he was talking about the Curse of the Pharaos DLC or Discovery Tour, because we already know about that. Of course, as the CEO from Ubisoft, it's easy to say you will be amazed, but I still think it says something. I think it's referring to the fact that our expectations are low, looking at the other Assassin's Creed games that did not get support for long after launch, because another one would already pop up. But I think that he means that we can now expect more than that, or I also have a pretty crazy theory, and I hope that that is true, but I'll tell you more about that later on in this video. So huge news. I mean, I think I speak for everyone here that we would love to continue our journey with Bayek and collect new outfits and gear in the process. So I got a few theories, and I still want to keep in mind that the Curse of the Pharaos is indeed the final expansion for Assassin's Creed Origins, because if I would just be saying, oh, there will be a third expansion, why would they note in the blog post that it was indeed the final one? So I think there are 3 possibilities, and they get crazier as we go, so hang in there. So my first theory is that we will not see any more traditional expansions, but updates that will maybe be free for everyone with other monetization involved. Kind of what we see with other Ubisoft games, like Rainbow Six has free maps and new characters can be unlocked by playing as well, but you can pay to get them earlier, and the same goes for For Honor, for example. Not sure how they want to implant that in Assassin's Creed Origins, but it could be a way to keep more people interested in the game than having content locked behind a season pass. My second theory is that at the end of the year or in September, Assassin's Creed Origins will see a substantial DLC that will maybe change the name or add something to it, like Assassin's Creed Origins Vengeance or something like that. That it will be like a new entry point where people that already played Origins can transfer their character, but everyone else will just be able to play the game as well and already have maybe a stronger character. A little bit like Uncharted The Lost Legacy, where It was not really Uncharted 5, but more like a standalone story based on all the mechanics of Uncharted 4. So maybe we will see that for Assassin's Creed Origins as well, and then they will maybe build on that, so release DLC packs for that. My final theory is a little crazy, but I can also see it happen. So that is that there will be multiplayer coming to Assassin's Creed Origins, like co-op multiplayer. And then it will be called Assassin's Creed Origins Brotherhood or something like that. So it will be seen as a standalone title where we can team up with friends and take on co-op missions. Maybe Trials of the Gods bosses as well, or arena bosses. This way it would feel like a completely new game in many ways. So if they then release new DLCs for that, it still means that the Curse of the Pharaos expansion was the final expansion indeed. I think we can compare this to Ghost Recon, and of course that game launched with multiplayer, but they later released a totally separate PvP version that is essentially a different game with different monthly updates. We will be amazed by what will come to Assassin's Creed Origins, and I mean, I would be amazed if they added a multiplayer option. But yeah, it kind of sounds crazy, I know, but I think it's really not out of the realm of possibilities. We of course already saw co-op in Assassin's Creed Unity, for example, and many like competitive multiplayer modes in the previous titles. They wanted to bring Assassin's Creed back with a single player experience focus. Now that they succeeded with that, why not bring back multiplayer to the series? And this could also like work as some sort of test case for the next Assassin's Creed game that will probably launch with multiplayer, right? Of course, pure speculation here on my part, but we at least know that Assassin's Creed Origins will be supported beyond March 2018, and it would be stupid if Ubisoft did not do this, because Assassin's Creed Origins did extremely well so far, being the third bestseller in Europe, Middle East and the Africa region last year, on track to sell twice as much as Syndicate in lifetime sales. And also the season pass attach rate is strong, and the game has almost doubled the average playtime over other Assassin's Creed titles, thanks to the RPG systems and also of course the post-launch content, giving a reason for people to check back into the game regularly. I mean, it's working out for them, and with Ubisoft supporting all their other games for years, and looking at this slide from their financial report, we really see that they are moving from a game to a platform with high user engagement, and then you need to make new content to keep players coming back. Of course, I'm totally curious what the future will bring, but we first have like other stuff like New Game Plus, the Discovery Tour and the second expansion that is supposed to be pretty huge as well first. So first let's play those and then look ahead, but I'm still curious to hear what you think of this quote from the CEO of Ubisoft. When we know more about the future of Assassin's Creed Origins, when the New Game Plus mode is coming out, and more on the Discovery Tour, totally subscribe to stay up to date on everything. I got some awesome interesting videos coming your way tomorrow, so keep an eye out on the channel for that. Like this video to support the channel, check out my video on all the February content that is coming to the game, and I will speak to you next time. Goodbye!